Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I'm not here with Geeky Sparkles. I'm going to talk about Reddit and the art subforum or subreddit over on Reddit and how it is devolving into one of the craziest damn subreddits, I guess, out there. I mean, look, Reddit is a shell of its former self. I have been on Reddit since pretty much the beginning. In fact, I still think I pay for gold. I keep forgetting to cancel that, and I've probably purchased many servers over the years that have been on Reddit, but I myself do not use it very much because it has gone absolutely insane. It is kind of the new ground zero for cancel culture and witch hunts and just, very, very far left insanity. It used to be a place for tech bros. So basically, Reddit is X in reverse. It really is. It's just X in reverse. X, was built off the bones of Twitter, which was a far left echo chamber full of some people who were very eager to cancel you for wrongthink. Everyone was perpetually offended. Everyone was super progressive, and any deviation from that would get you sent to the gulag, And can I say that? And Reddit's the opposite. Reddit used to be like X. It's basically just the bizarro version of it. It used to be like X. It used to be more of a tech bro type thing, more libertarian leaning. A lot of guys asking for tech advice. I used to go to Reddit if I had questions about, building PCs or upgrading equipment or, IT questions, anything like that. I used to go to Reddit and there were guys out there who would help. They're there, but they're getting buried under all the outrage now, right? And I think a lot of them have left. Gone to Y Combinator or something. I don't know. But we're going to talk about this because apparently you can be banned from the art subreddit for using the word print. Yes, print. They're claiming the reason is because they don't want to devolve into a flea market, which I get. I get if you're on there just promoting your stuff. But it seems like there are more problems with the art subreddit than just that, because I'm going back and I'm looking for, some background information, and they were going on witch hunts for years, trying to get people for using AI art, including the developers of Balatro, which is like one of the most popular indie games to come out in the last couple of years. They were going after them too. I'm going to have to look into that too. That's crazy. But, yeah, they're just absolutely insane over there. I cannot recommend, I'm going to be honest, and this is coming from a guy who worked professionally as an artist for many years. I cannot recommend posting your stuff on Reddit. I don't see a benefit to posting your stuff on Reddit, and it's probably just going to cause fights, especially if somebody has a hair up their ass about something and they're jealous. And right now, their whole thing is, like I said, they're prowling, looking for people, trying to get them. Oh, it's AI art, you're banned. And it's basically just, grasping at straws for whatever little power they think they have. But the concerning thing is that Reddit is picking up in popularity. And I think the reason that Reddit is picking up in popularity is that LLMs are referencing Reddit, and they're actually making it have more weight on the internet than it should have. Now, there was a rumor that Google was going to create their own Reddit competitor, and they're already kind of rolling that out on certain pages. You can comment and mark up, different pages on the internet, and they're kind of rolling that out. It kind of reminds me of Google Plus. Remember that? Yeah, nobody does. But I am concerned at just how reliant people are becoming on Reddit. And you want to talk about brain rot, and you want to talk about mental viruses. The woke mind virus, I think it originates from places like Reddit, and then it spreads out to the LLMs, and then it spreads out to people searching with the LLMs. And maybe that is the point. Maybe that's the point, is we create this huge database of mental illness, and then we have all the search engines tap into that, and then we spread the virus all over the planet. I don't know. I don't give a fuck anymore. I used to censor more when it comes to this kind of stuff. I don't really care. Reddit's insane. I don't fucking care. The people over there, a lot of them are mentally ill. And I can say that. I have paid for Reddit for years, motherfuckers. I can say whatever I want about Reddit. I have bankrolled Reddit for years. I pay. Do you pay? Do you pay for Reddit? You don't pay for Reddit. We used to advertise on Reddit. We used to spend thousands of dollars a month back in the day, a long time ago. for another business. We used to advertise on Reddit when it was worth advertising on because it wasn't going to all these crazy ass mentally ill activists. So I can say that. I'm allowed to criticize that company because I have a lot of time and money invested in it, and you ruined it. You crazy ass activists came in and you ruined Reddit. There, I said it. So let's talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, if you're looking for more Clownfish TV, go out to more.clownfishtv.com. We are spreading out a little bit. We do have a subreddit out there. I don't use it. It's on autopilot. I don't even see the point, but it is out there as well. All right. Let's read the story, and then we're going to look at what's actually going on with the art subreddit. Reddit surges as generation gaps persist in annual survey of U.S. social media presences. Oh, no. The 2025 edition of the data set from Pew Research Center says it identifies Reddit as one of the year's biggest social media success stories. The so-called front page of the internet, unfortunately, is now used by 26% of U.S. adults. Again, if you want to spread, some crazy ass thought processes, just put it on Reddit, and all the chat bots will pick it up and they'll spread it. They'll spread your virus all over the internet. It eclipsed Snapchat, which I didn't even know was still a thing, to finish 6th in Pew's ranking of the most used social media platforms. The most pertinent question in Pew's annual survey is a simple one: do you ever use any of the following social media platforms? This year, 5,000 respondents answered that question. Their current habits are mostly the same as they were last year. YouTube's market saturation declined to 84%, but the Google-owned hub is still the most commonly used social platform. Second place was Facebook, and number 3 was Instagram. Well, Facebook and Instagram are basically the same thing. And then TikTok. Okay. They said Reddit was the only platform that improved its place compared to last year's. This is the problem. Its growing adoption comes as several other platforms attempt to copy its signature threaded comments. Those threads are useful for AI training purposes, so we can expect Reddit to remain relevant as long as the AI bubble doesn't burst. I hope it does. If that means the end of Reddit, I hope it pops all over the place. Then that's it. Please, because before Reddit, it was Twitter, and we got rid of those people and they all ran off to Blue Sky. But Blue Sky is small. Nobody gives a shit about Blue Sky, and you can't read most of the posts unless you're logged in anyway. That's not a problem. Reddit is a huge problem. Reddit is a huge problem. I'm just saying. Because there's so much shit over there that is not true. And yeah. And the mods are on power trips. And I'm like, you know what? You want to use Reddit? It's so damn useful. You pay for it. Just like every other place on the internet. You pay for it. Bitches, I pay for Reddit. I keep forgetting. I need to go cancel that Reddit Gold right now. I think I named a couple of servers over the years too. Pew's findings are to be believed. The future of social media might be dominated by platforms that can best connect with older Americans. Boomers. YouTube and Facebook topped the saturation ranking because they reach users over 65. YouTube, wow, that's crazy. YouTube is used by 64% of respondents in that age group, while Facebook has made inroads with 57%. I believe that because, like, your grandma is on Facebook, your mom's on Facebook, your church group, whatever, they're on Facebook. They're not on Reddit. Grandma's not on Reddit. But it's weird about YouTube. I guess I would track if YouTube has been around for 20 years. If you started using YouTube in your 40s, then yeah, you'd be in your 60s now. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I mean, I was in my 20s when YouTube started, and I'm getting up there. So yeah, I can see that. But that is crazy because it leads to Reddit having entirely too much power. So this is just coming from one user, right? So this is his account. Now, there are conflicting stories, and I want to be clear about that. He's saying that he got banned for using a word. They're saying he got banned because he was trying to promote his stuff. But then other people said that you're allowed to promote your stuff within reason on this subreddit. I don't know. I just want to talk about just in general how the art subreddit is insane. Now, they're even going after game developers and stuff. This is Hayden Clay. He said, fuck Reddit, permanently banned from posting art because I mentioned the word print. Currently banned from this community and can't comment on posts. So he said, are you seriously banning me for giving more information on my work? The mod said, no, the nameless mod. The mod said, I banned you for breaking our rules, but I can remove all of your old posts as well if you'd like. Just delete the comment and move on. Sorry I mentioned the word print. Your history has been removed. You're welcome. Oh my God, these people were just so crazy. The most embarrassing thing you can be in this world is a Reddit moderator. Yeah, let's look at this interaction. At this point, this isn't about breaking the rules. This is you having some sort of vendetta against me. Yeah, and who is it? My comment broke rule 9, and I get that, and I apologize. The reaction is overstepping boundaries. I don't even know who the fuck you are. That's some major main character energy there. And you know these people in real life are nothing burgers. You know that they are. Because, look, this is my experience. Again, being someone in his 40s. This has been my life experience. People who act big online have fucking nothing going on for them in the real world. And this is the only place they have power. So they're going to be like, unlimited power. Yeah, they are. They're going to lord it over people. And chances are pretty good. If you're spending all your time being a Reddit mod, you're probably not a very good artist, but you love having that power. You love having that power over other artists, people who probably draw a hell of a lot better than you do. You love it. You know, you get to be the gatekeeper. And that's where you get these power tripping assholes in editorial positions and in executive positions, and they themselves are not capable of doing the job, but they just love being able to keep people out that they don't like because they're insecure train wrecks. And this is just, God, this feels like an AI. Like, give me the wokest Reddit mod ever, the snarkiest, wokest, most sarcastic Reddit mod ever. And this is the language I've come up with. Says the power hungry mod who deleted all my posts because I asked a question. You've been reported for harassment. Have a wonderful day. Nice job making the sub a worse place for artists and those who enjoy it. I would never post there. And bitches, I spent years working on Disney shit. I would never post on this Reddit subreddit. I wouldn't post on Reddit anyway because it's a dumpster fire. We reviewed your report. Thanks for submitting an appeal to the Reddit admin team. We reviewed your request, and your appeal will not be granted, and your ban will remain in place. If you have questions about Reddit's policies, we suggest reading and getting acquainted with the rules. Love the Reddit admin team. Oh, fuck Reddit. I mean, I think your first mistake, and I'm not trying to throw shade at this guy, but your first mistake is thinking you were going to get a fair shot on Reddit, of all places. Banned for 3 days. Banned 3 days for harassment. What happens if your last name is Print, right? Yeah, there we go. So here it is. Yeah, after reviewing, we found you broke rule 1 by engaging in harassment. So basically, he pushed back against the mod and was like, hey, it's kind of overkill to delete all my posts. And then the mod's like, you're banned forever. You're banned forever. What happens if your last name is Print? They ban you for life. Here, Whole Horse said, I gave my all. Insufferable Reddit mod. Screenshot. Sorry, this post has been removed by the moderators of our art. Oh my God. Incredible. Went to talk to the mods and got muted. All right. So this guy tried to talk to the mods. Hey, cool. I'm more talking about the way the mods spoke to the person. They just asked a question and they got their history wiped. Not sure what you mean. If you look at the link I provided, I can see the conversation they showed me between themselves and the mod, or they refused to follow our rules and were removed. Okay, but like I said, their history was wiped for asking a question. Is that what you do here? I'm not clicking your link. It's a Twitter link. I'm not sure you know how this. Probably don't have Twitter because they don't want to pay for it because they don't want to give Elon Musk money. Is that a little fruity beret avatar? God, it's so pretentious. I'm not sure how this can be a productive conversation if we aren't looking at the same information. You've been muted in this subreddit. Holy shit. You should try running an ad on that sub with a link to your prints. We used to run ads on Reddit back when it was worth it. Back when people with money actually used Reddit for another business. We used to run ads on Reddit. We got pretty good return on results back then too. Because again, it was mostly tech bros and they have money. These motherfuckers, they don't have money. I just tell you, these broke ass artists on Reddit, they don't have money. They don't, because they're not allowed to sell their prints. That's why they don't have any money. Oh my God, your history has been removed. You're welcome. I don't even know who the fuck you are. It's a major. This is my thumbnail right here. Who is this? I gotta give a hat tip to NSATH NSA. Oh, Ether. Okay. You know what? That's my thumbnail right there. There it is, guys. There it is. What's wrong with saying Print? Yeah, they're saying that it is because he was trying to promote his stuff hard. So Reddit Lies picked it up. The art subreddit has quietly gone to lockdown and is no longer accepting submissions after mods began facing severe blowback for banning Hayden Clay for mentioning the word print on the subreddit. The last post was from 13 hours ago. Best new. 2 days ago. 2 days ago. 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Damn. Let's see what this says. Okay, art. This is a subreddit about art where we are serious about art and artists and discussing art in mature, substantive ways. Fuck off, you pretentious twats. Sorry. Okay, so when I was in school, and look, I was in art and I was in graphic arts. Actually, I got an award in my school for like graphic design and all that jazz. But I didn't hang out with the art kids. I actually found them unlikable, pretentious, smarmy, insecure, catty. I didn't hang out with those kids at all. Like my friends were normies. Like I would hang out with normal people and I'd go hang out with the other kids from the art department. I couldn't fucking stand them. I could not stand them. And it was so weird. Like I still remember like hanging out with these kids and they were all like, I'm going to show you my art and my feelings and my whatever. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care about your feelings. Can you sell your stuff? That's what I care about. Because I was actually selling my work when I was young. I was actually selling my stuff when I was younger. And I'm like, are you making money on it? And that's all I cared about, really. I was like, I don't fuck your feelings. I don't care. You got some issues to work through. I was actually a very, very normal guy. I was kind of like a closet artist. Like I didn't really wear and this is why I have a hard time just with artists now and why people think I'm so cold and whatever. But I didn't really wear my art on my sleeve. I didn't give a shit about being artsy fartsy. I drew comics and stuff and I painted a little bit because I like to do it. But if you just met me, there would be zero indication that I was into art at all. Like I drove a Camaro. I had a job. I dressed like a skater. Like there's nothing about me that said artist. And these people, I come across these people and I'm just like, God, you're trying too hard. You're trying too damn hard. And you do realize, people like Walt Disney, like he did not come across as a quote unquote artiste either. He just liked to make stuff. But if you met him, he would just be like your uncle or a car salesman or something. God, this is so ridiculous. Mature, substantive way. Before commenting or posting, be on your best behavior. Clean the mods. Do not talk about art sales in any way. We are strictly moderated and will ban without warning. Don't go to I'm telling you, as an old dog who's made a lot of money selling art in various capacities over the years, do not go to Reddit to sell your art. Nobody from Reddit is going to buy your art. They don't have any money to buy your art, right? So they're on the prowl right now trying to purge anybody they think is producing AI art. So apparently this guy, he was actually okay with AI art. So there are companies that are using using AI art, including Capcom and Activision. They said they're using AI art, but because the moderator, I guess, of this subreddit, this erotic Balatro subreddit, which I don't not safe for work Balatro fan art, apparently because he allowed it. The creator, the dev got into it, said, yeah, we don't want you moderating this. I'm like, God, this is so wild. But there are some other instances here. This was a couple of years ago. This is when AI was a lot easier to detect, but the R-Art mod accuses artists of using AI, and when artist provides proof, mod suggests that maybe they should. Wave of bans follows. People start posting that artist's work and calling the mod out. So this is what I'm talking about. This whole thing, and it's all control, right? They want to be gatekeepers, and so now the new thing, and yeah, there are some people that are using AI, but I'm telling you right now, as somebody who talks to a lot of people working professionally in different parts of the entertainment industry, every company now is using it to some degree. I'm sorry you don't like to hear it, right? But they're using it to some degree, and you are currently consuming products and raving about said products. I'm not going to say which products, but you're currently consuming products and raving about said products. And those products absolutely were using AI. And a lot of people didn't know they were using AI because it's gotten so good that they can't tell. And again, if you have good AI with human oversight, that is the key point, human oversight, it is virtually undetectable, and it will get better within the next couple of years. I mean, even compared to 2 or 3 years ago when the art was obviously AI, it looked very fake, and now it doesn't look so fake. And these people are basically, a lot of them, I think, they're not making it as artists. They're blaming AI, but the reality is that even if you were competing against humans, you still weren't going to make the cut, right? These people, and this is what happens when your entire personality is wrapped up in what you do. I'm an artiste, so I need to gatekeep all the other people who aren't as artistic as I am. I'm like, bitch, you're able to draw well. A lot of people can draw well, right? I mean, a lot of people can draw well. A lot of people draw a lot better than I do. I was able to make money at it though, because, it takes more than being good at art to actually make a living doing art. You have to have some business sense too, and you got to be a bit of a shill. And a lot of these people are not willing to do it, or they're insanely jealous of the people who do. So they try to tear them down because they're insecure wrecks, and that's a them problem. Whatever. Anyway. Long story short, just don't go to the art subreddit. Do not go. Do not come. You will only find pain there, and divisiveness and negativity. Apparently, I'm gonna wrap it up. Please subscribe. We will talk later.